my internet friends, my name is KittyUB10, and welcome to this year's premiere commentary for Dance with the Stars Season 28. Yeah, there's still some tension about everything that has led up to this point.
You're not mad about us messing with you, are you?
Well, let's talk about it after the show, okay? But we just thought it would be... Let's talk about it after the show, okay?
And I'm a bit pissed off. Why is that, you ask? Oh, nothing really. Nothing at all. Just the fact, that Kyo Motsepe has been demoted yet again.
God damn it, Ross!
ABC decided to fuck over Q after a terrific run with the iconic Yvonne and Lynch and not give him a partner. Instead, he'll just be doing bumpers this entire season with the newest female dancer, Daniela. Not sure how to pronounce her last name, so I'm not even going to try. And at this rate, I think this show just has something against my boy Kyo. But if they choose to actually let him have a partner next year, you best know I'll be busting my ass. I will be busting my ass, promoting him, and making sure he gets a lot of love and recognition. Because let's face it, he really deserves it after all the hell he's been through this whole time he's been on this show. But let's just get this whole review show over with. Kicking off our premiere show was Hannah Brown. Her partner for the season is Mr. Photogenic himself, Alan Burstyn. For me, I didn't like how they made Alan go to the Lonely Bastard and Bitch's mansion to meet Hannah there. I'm sure they could have met somewhere else. Are you just prying on the poor man to get more drastic views? Who knows? So they had a cha-cha to Whitney Houston's I Wanna Dance With Somebody. Hannah shows more promise than Alexis did last year, yet I wanted to feel that wow factor like when Alan came out with Mariah during the all-athlete season, you know what I mean? That type of feeling. She was flirty, which is a plus when it comes to the cha-cha content, but she was ahead of the music a smidge. Just a teeny little smidge. As the judge stated, she has to work on technique and not losing balance. Still not a fan of the show that made Hannah famous, but hey, I'll give her credit where it's due. She delivered a steady performance. This year, Season 19 champion Whitney Carson has been given the honor of being paired with Kel Mitchell.
Oh, here it goes.
And if they don't dance to that theme song here in the next few weeks, I'm suing. They were given the task to perform a tango to the Jonas Brothers' comeback single, Sucker. While it was a good performance, there were some hold issues. He lost his grip. I don't know what you call that. I did notice he was hopping or jumping. And I don't think you are supposed to be doing that. With that being said, I know how hard Kel works, and he is always determined to give his all. Lynn noticed that he had attack in the tango. I didn't see it, but of course I can never time attacks perfectly. This is the beginning. Oh my gosh, I can't read my own script. This is only the beginning for Kel and Whitney, and I have the pure confidence that they'll be a dynamic force in the weeks to come. Not only did Dance with the Stars let Kate Flannery have an office moment, but she got the new guy, Pasha Pashkov. Kate reminds me of many of the funny women that have competed in the show in the past. She was my spirit animal during the Office era, and she will resume being my spirit animal this season. I loved her energy on the ballroom. She looked like she was having so much fun. Also, I like Pasha's choreography. It's something unique and something fresh, which is always great to have on here. I do agree with Len. She has to work on straightening her legs. And like Bruno said, she failed on finishing her moves, so once she gets those things cleaned up, I know for a fact she will be absolute perfection. 10 out of 10 for her singing chops at the beginning of the routine. I didn't know she could do that. Can't wait to see more of her and Pasha in the weeks to come. So Peta came back to Dance with the Stars to dance with Lamar Odom and to get a paycheck. And they were rewarded with a 5 and 2 3s.
Damn!
Let's figure out why that was the case. It's not easy being tall when it comes to Lamar, and that has limitations in one way or another for not only himself, but also for PETA. Realistically, he was going all Master P in this routine, as in being stiff and stomping. And I noticed he was slow with the routine. PETA tried, but it just wasn't there. Was it really worth bringing her back? I know, it's week 1, but she hasn't had stellar work since becoming a mom. No hate to her or hardworking mothers at all. It's just, I feel like she doesn't put her heart into her routines as much anymore. And in a way, it makes me sad. Let's just hope Lamar makes a strong comeback next week, because he's gonna need it if he wants to stick around. Lauren Alaina will be sexualized this year, no thanks to Gleb Savchenko. It's nothing against the guy, most of us just know his track record. He hasn't lasted long on the show since Shanna Kramer back in season 23. Per usual, he gave Lauren his basic dance moves. But come on, Gleb, step up your damn game. I see plenty of potential in her. Don't waste it. Like, what are you doing? I don't understand why they keep hiring him and they give him so many chances. Yet, he keeps failing consistently and keep doing the same old things with every single partner he's had since having Jenna. It's always rehashed and redone, and it's not cute anymore. And I'm tired of it. I feel like Lauren is not going to last long on the show because of being paired with Gleb. I don't have much confidence in him with teaching Lauren the best basic skills. I really wish she had somebody else. But I do see a lot of potential, so maybe, just maybe I'm wrong, just for once this time around. But let's just see what happens. So, as previously reported, Christie Brinkley had to withdraw from Dancing with the Stars due to injuring her arm, so her daughter Sailor Brinkley Cook stepped in to take in her place. Had Christie not broke her arm, she would have danced a foxtrot to Uptown Girl, which is what I wanted all along. And had Alexa Rachel had been given the opportunity to replace Christie, it probably would have came in full circle since her mom was in the video and her dad sang the song. But I could settle for Sailor filling in. For only being able to rehearse for about 3 days, I would say she did a remarkable job. However, she did get ahead of the music a few times. I think she wanted to get the dance over with and just please her mom in general. I don't know how long she'll last, though. I know some people are mainly here for Christie, so I'm fearing that she may be lost in the shuffle if she doesn't deliver hardcore the next few weeks. But who knows, maybe life forces will prove me wrong, and perhaps Sailor will be in for the long haul. Let's just wait and see. Look, I don't give a fuck if Karamo requested Jenna. She just thinks she's hot shit. And she's not, really. Of course, she wanted to be the star of the show with that performance. It's typical of Jenna. Kamara was fantastic. He did exceed my expectations. I just wish he would improve on his hips like Lynn was saying. They do look good with each other. I just need a bit more oomph power, you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I know he can dance. It just needs a bit more sharpness here and there. And I think once he improves that and the cameraman can stop focusing on poor little Princess Jenna, this will work out for the best.
I said what I said!
So the new Cheryl Burke Lawrence is dancing with Ray Lewis. And that's really a thing. They had a salsa to Nelly's Hot in Here, and while I agree with the judges on some parts, in a way, he reminded me of Jacoby Jones when he moved. Perhaps it's a Baltimore Raven thing. I gotta give it to Cheryl, though. She knows how to work with athletes, and it's proven time and time again that she is the queen when given one. It looked more like a cha-cha, though. I'm not sure how this qualified as a salsa. There were a couple mistakes, but he does have plenty of potential. I actually want to see more of Ray, and I'm usually not all for football guys being on this show much. Maybe I'm softening up a bit after all these years. I think this show's got a thing for giving Brandon, singers. Last year it was Tinashe, and this year it's Mary Wilson of the Supremes. If he gets another musician next year, I won't be surprised. So this precious couple was given a foxtrot to Baby Love by the Supremes. How fitting. I was actually impressed with how Mary can move at her age. She said she's 75 and a half. Girl, you're dancing like all those younger people in a way. Wow, she was graceful, she was elegant. Of course she has to be in some aspects. She's an iconic legend. She kept up with Brandon amazingly. I wish y'all could have seen my grandma watch Mary dance. She was smiling from ear to ear. It's just a treat when I get to see that type of moment when I watch my grandma watch the show. I loved how excited she was when Bruno pointed out that she did a heel turn. And I loved how she's just grateful of being here, and she's grateful of any score she gets or any sort of criticism or critique. I love Mary in general. She is such a treasure, and yeah, I don't know how many more praises I can give this iconic person. Give me more of her and oh my gosh. I can't even read my own script. Give me more of her and Brandon in the weeks to come, and I will be content with my life. With only one male pro left available by the end of the night, that meant our beloved firecracker Sasha Farber got paired with... oh, goddammit. Allie fucking Brooke.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
I don't understand why this had to be a thing. Why did this have to be a fucking thing? It does make sense that she's short, and Sasha is one of the shortest male pros that we have here in America, but it still pisses me off. Another thing that pisses me off, they literally had Allie dance to a fucking Fifth Harmony song. I wanted to bash my head in so many times, it's not even funny. I don't understand. I don't understand why my life has to be so fucking difficult. I don't understand why people just like making me feel miserable with all these things. I just don't understand anything anymore. And I know what you're thinking, Katie, aren't you overreacting just a smidge? I may be so, but I have every reason to feel that way considering of what happened, about 2.5 years ago. I have every reason to feel the way I feel. It was a cha-cha, by the way. How, though? The song sounds like it belongs at a salsa or samba. How was this qualified to be a cha-cha? There's another thing that I don't understand. Okay, Allie did execute it well, but it was a bit too much in some parts. She did lose her balance. She and Sasha were getting in the way with each other. It just looked like a mess in some aspects. I get, though, that she was called the weakest link of the former girl group, but there is a better way of proving haters wrong if you want to have it a little bit more cleaner and a little bit more crisp. She was dancing like she was still in the fucking group, for Christ's sakes. Regardless, Allie may not be my favorite contestant, but I already know that she isn't gonna go anywhere for quite a while, if the Harmonizers have their way or another. Oh, look, everyone!
A dandy and a clown.
Lindsay, you know I love you dearly, and I would never disrespect you with any sort of joke that I do on this review. But I gotta do my job, man. I just gotta do my job. All I gotta say is, I'm sorry that the producers played you dirty this year. You deserve better. And closing out the night was James Vanderbeek, the lovable meme, and his partner, my queen, Emma Slater. Seeing the reveal of this partnership was like the beak of lightning I didn't know I even needed in my life. He comes out on the dance floor, and holy shit, he blew me away. He did amazing lines, he was passionate, he was smooth, the flexibility, the fluidity. Oh man, you guys, he reminded me so much of Hinch. Like, this came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting him to be this incredible. Like, it was like watching like a young Frank Sinatra or a young Gene Kelly just blow everyone's minds away. Like, what just happened? And I had a smile on my face from start to finish. I was really happy with this outcome. Emma may have another reader in her hands, and we see more fantastic routines from her and James. I think she might have Mirror Ball number 2 by November. If anything, though, I'm going to call it early and say for certain that they will be in this year's finale. Next week, we'll have more dancing, and we'll finally learn how to vote for our favorites. Also, the judges have an announcement, and I can't help but wonder if we're finally getting that save idea that we have all been talking about for the last few seasons. It would be freaking nice to finally have that in play if that is the case. By the way, how satisfying was it to hear the announcer announce the dances for the first time since 2014? It literally shocked me when I first heard it. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then I realized what was happening. I'm like, oh my god, yay! I sincerely missed that. Welcome home, announcer guy. Welcome home. So sound off in the comments below. What did you guys think of this year's premiere show? Who impressed you? Who are you rooting for? Did Spicer ruin the Spice Girls for you too? If you guys enjoyed this week's video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to my channel and you want to see more of me in the future, hit the subscribe button and I'm okay. Hit the bell icon to be alerted when I upload new content. Jesus Christ, Katie, get it together. Also, if you want to follow me on social media, look at the description below on where to find me. I'll see you guys next week. Take care.